So I thought that today would be a really good opportunity for us to sit together and do a mid-year reset, like a bit of a check-in, get you back on track if you need to with your healthy eating so that you can really thrive for the last 6 months of the year. And I know too, when we hit these kind of milestones in the year, like January often is, June, July often is, December often is, they're times of the year where we tend to get quite reflective and we will go, okay, well, you know what? How was the first 6 months of 2026? What's happened? What's going on? How have I been working towards my goals? And so it is a really good time to check in with yourself, because I know that that's one of the biggest issues that we have as women, is that we have lost that awareness with ourselves, that self-awareness, because we are so busy, we are juggling so many things, and we just forget to tune in and check in with ourselves and see how we're feeling and what do we need, what's working, what's not working. So I thought this mid-year reset would be a really good one, because it is June, to work on together. So we're going to just do a mid-year reset. We're going to do a check-in. And so you can actually feel really good about the next 6 months that are coming. And I have to say that it's one of the biggest mistakes that I have made, not just around healthy eating and weight loss and exercise and those kind of things, but just in general, is waiting for the perfect time. And I'm like I said, it's one of those things that it's hindsight, you can only look back and go, oh, well, I waited. So if we're into halfway through the year and you're going, I haven't done anything towards my healthy eating for the last 6 months, it's because you're waiting for perfect. And as a self-confessed perfectionist and type A personality here, that was me. I waited. I always waited. I waited for the perfect time to light my new candle, or waited for the perfect time to wear the red dress, or I waited for the perfect time to do the thing. Because somehow we think there's going to be this magic perfect moment that's going to come, and that's when everything's going to click into place. And if I can give you one piece of advice that has really stuck with me, and it's something that I do religiously now when I want to start something or do something, is I just start. I just start. If I want to do something, I start messy, I start imperfect, and I just start. I don't wait anymore. I don't wait for perfect, because I've learned from my experience over the years that perfect isn't coming. And it's in relation to everything. Perfect is not coming. Even with this podcast, I sat on it for so long. I was like flooded on the daily with DMs, with emails, with like, hey, Jen, where do I listen to your podcast? And I would have to say, hey, hun, I'm really sorry, I don't have one. I'm hoping to start one soon. It's something I really want to do. So I knew it was something that you wanted, but I would always find a reason as to why I couldn't start this podcast. I didn't have enough time. I didn't know how to do it. I couldn't afford some big, fancy editing company to edit my podcast. Like, there was always an excuse as to why I couldn't do it. And then just one day I just decided that, you know what, I'm just going to start. And I just started messy. I started imperfect, and I just figured it out as I went. Took me a little while, but I figured it out as I went. And now I have a podcast that was launched straight into the top healthy eating and fitness charts on Apple and Spotify, which is huge because it's one of the biggest categories. And the podcast is also listened to by thousands and thousands of women all around the world every single day. Now, you think about yourself. Think about where you could literally be in 6 months' time if you do something now. Something. Just do something now. Or come December, you can be sitting in the same place because you're still sitting waiting for perfect. So just something to keep in mind. And like I said, it's something that stuck with me, and I really try and remember this with all aspects of my life, is just to start small, start messy, and start imperfect, because that's actually what gets you to where you want to go. The waiting and hoping for everything to be perfect before you actually make a start just leaves you stuck. And it leaves you stuck in so many areas of our life. So we really want to change that. And so we really want to, hopefully by the end of today's podcast episode, you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, and you're just ready to thrive for those next 6 months of 2026.